This is the 3-3. I've got three best bets for you for today, Friday, September 8th, 2023. Let's dive into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYFX video where my goal is just to help you make some money as we kind of beat the sports books together. Last night, we did have a disappointing day on the channel, 1-2 day. We did go over on David Montgomery rushing yards. Man, almost sweated that one out, but we got over there. We lost on Sky Moore receiving yards. What a rat piss of a wager right there. Oh my goodness. Dude didn't even show up for the Chiefs. I mean, I don't even know what to say with that bet. I'm so sorry on that one. And then we also did lose on Ozzie Albies. Cody Bellinger got a hit. Albies, the only guys who did not get a hit on the Braves yesterday, the number 8 hitter, the number 9 hitter, and guess who else? Ozzie Albies. I cannot even believe it. Out of everybody else I was going to choose on that team, I was like, Albies is going to get a hit. Didn't get it done for us there. Hate to see it. 1-2 day yesterday, but you know what? Look at our year-to-date record right here. We're still over 500. We're going to turn it around in the month of September. We're just starting off. We're only 8 days in. Give me some time. Listen, we're going to get back right. We're going to crush it like we have every other month. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on some of these plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so this way you can stay up to date on all the latest picks. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll step into our first best bet. Now, for my first best bet of the day, I'm going with the Orioles on the first 5 money line, -115 odds on points bet. And in this matchup, we've got Kyle Bradish on the mound for the Orioles against Tanner Houck going for the Red Sox. And the Orioles have made us a ton of money this year, and Kyle Bradish is one of the reasons why. Because he's just been the model of consistency. Like, this is the type of guy that you want to back and tail as a handicapper because you know what you're going to get, and you know what he's going to give you. 3.03 ERA, which is 5th in the majors, and he's gone 5 straight games where he's given up 2 earned runs or less. You absolutely love to see that, and he's also gone 6 innings in each of those matchups as well, so he's gone deep into those games, and he's faced some decent lineups in that time as well, picking up wins against the D-backs and the Mariners, which you know are 2 of the hotter lineups right now in baseball, so I love to see that. Now on the other side, we've got Tanner Houck, who's going for the Red Sox, and he's had his fair share of struggles. In his last start against the Royals, he went 5 innings, he gave up 7 hits to go with 4 earned runs. Furthermore, he's also struggled at home this year with a 5.4 ERA in comparison to 4.7 on the road, so not really like a huge disparity there, but you know, it is a little bit more concerning that he gives up more runs at home. Yeah, Fenway is a hitter-friendly ballpark. It's just one of those things that you have to make a note of, and when you're facing a team like the Orioles, that is concerning because they've been strong against right-handed pitching all year long, and they're 7th in run per game over the last month, so they've been swinging the bat really well. I mean, obviously one of the best teams in majors. They can beat you in several different ways, so I think that's a point of concern. And when I look at the fact that Kyle Bradish had a rough starting against the Red Sox earlier this year, he gave up 7 earned runs in 2 innings in a start earlier this year. I think this is a good revenge spot for him. So give me the Orioles on the first 5 money line. You might want to take them on the full game money line as well, as they're 5-0 over the last 5 games that Bradish has started on the money line in the full game. But I think they'll be able to jump out to a quick start in this one in a hitter-friendly ballpark like Fenway Park. The consistency of Kyle Bradish, I'm going to continue to back as he cashes in for us as our first best bet of the day. Now, for my second best bet of the day, we're going to head over to the college football gridiron. We only have 2 games in college football today, so not too many things to choose from, but I'm going to take Kansas Jayhawks over 28.5 points. I'm going to take their team total -135 on Bovada. Now, we did get a little college football action on a Friday night. The Kansas Jayhawks are taking on the Fighting Illini, and this is just too low of a total for me. Kansas last week, they didn't cover, but they did beat Missouri State 48-17, and that was without their star player, without the Big 12 preseason offensive player of the year, Jalen Daniels. He wasn't in the lineup in that matchup. Well, guess what? He's back today. They said he's playing, and I know he's absolutely going to tear this field up. Now, last year, we saw Jalen Daniels really become resurgent for this Kansas program, bring them back to life. I know that's really a basketball school, but he kind of made them a football school there for a little bit. They started off the year 5-0 before falling to Arkansas in the Liberty Bowl in triple overtime, and that final score is 55-53. So this is an offense with Daniels behind the helm that can put up some points. They ranked 22nd in the entire college football in points per game, averaging close to 33 points per game. Now they face an Illinois team that did have a surprising season last year as well, but this year it's a little bit different for them as they lost a lot of guys, and there's still some unanswered questions about them. Last week, it literally came down to the last drive of the game for them to beat Toledo, a team from the MAC. I mean, nothing wrong with the MAC, but I mean, come on, Toledo, a MAC school versus a Big 12 school, and you beat them 30-28. That's a point of concern. And then when you look at the fact that the Illinois defense last year was amazing. They were absolutely stellar. That's the reason why they won so many games. This year, I'm really not so sure. They lost the defensive coordinator, Ryan Walters, who became the new head coach to Purdue. So they did promote within, grabbing defensive backs coach Aaron Henry. But this is the thing. The Illini only are returning 6 starters on defense. defense, and it showed in that opening matchup against Toledo where they gave up over 400 yards to that offense. Now, their front line is still intact. They still do have some of their star defensive linemen, which is a promising sign when you take a look at the full season picture. But the biggest thing that's the point of concern right now immediately is they lost 3 starters in the secondary to the draft. So because of that, I think it's going to take some time for this defense to get acclimated, and especially when you lose your corners and your safeties, and you got a guy like Jalen Daniels back there, he can tear that defense apart and can pick them apart. Now, on the other side, the Jayhawks are returning 10 starters on offense. The only person they lost on offense was an offensive lineman. So now you're bringing back everybody in a system that they understand. That experience is going to pay dividends here. Now, the biggest point of concern for Jalen Daniels is going to be his back and his ability to move as a dual threat quarterback. However, even if we do see the backup quarterback Jason Bean, I think that this is going to be a tight niche offense because of the experience out there that can really still put up points regardless. Give me Kansas Jayhawks over 28.5 team total points as the best bet of the day. You might also want to look at their first half points. Those at 13.5 on my book. You can shop around there as well, as I do think they'll go over that total as well. Now, for my third and final best bet of the day, I'm going back to the baseball diamond, and I'm going with the first 5 money line. So no hitter parlay today because those just haven't been working for us. If it ain't working, you got to switch it up. But I will have a hitter parlay inside the Telegram group. Free group, link is in the bio, so make sure you click that description. Greatly appreciate it. So this way I can tail some of your picks and plays. But I'm going to take the Mets on the first 5 money line, -120 on Bet365. And I just really like this matchup. We've got Kota Sengai going on the mound for the Mets. We've got Dallas Keuchel going on the mound for the Twins. And all the Mets have been disappointing this year. Senga has been the bright spot, right? He's been their best pitcher by far in this rotation, and I think that consistency carries over today. Now, he hasn't been as strong on the road as he has been at home, but this is more of a fade on Dallas Keuchel than it is a play on Kodai Senga, because Dallas Keuchel has an ERA over 5 since returning back to the majors for the Twins, and he's coming off a rough start against the Rangers. 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, and 2 home runs that he gave up to the Rangers in his last starts. And I think the Mets should be able to exploit that today, should be able to score some runs against him, because they're top 10 in team OPS against left-handed pitchers, top 5 in isolated power against left-handed pitchers, and they're also, their strikeout numbers have been going down and their walk numbers have been going up. I mean, it's kind of late in the season for you guys to start being patient and get your offense together, but I guess it's better late than never for this Mets offense as they're trying to get some things together, and they've got some of those young prospects like Alvarez back in the lineup, and then we've seen Pete Alonso sim crushing the ball lately. So because of that, I really don't have faith in either of these bullpens, but I think Senga can hold this down here, who has a 3.06 ERA, which is 6th in the majors, and he's coming off a strong start as well against a red-hot Mariners team where he went 7 innings and only gave 1 earned run in that matchup to go with 12 strikeouts. So this is one where I think the Mets should be able to get to Keuchel early, score a bunch of runs, and I also like the fact that Senga does not give up a ton of home runs either, and you know the Twins are dependent on that home run ball. So because of that, give me the Mets on the first 5 money line as the third best bet of the day, as they should be able to handle business and score a few against Keuchel, and Senga should be able to hold it down. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. 3 best bets, 3 winners coming your way. Super excited for this slate. Not too crazy going on with, we do have a full baseball slate, but not too much going on the college football side, but that's okay, because tomorrow we have a jam-packed slate of college football, and we got NFL on Sunday. So make sure you guys are practicing proper bankroll management. Make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, and make sure you're not giving away too much money too early or too late. Take profit along the way, as when you have all these games on, managing your bankroll and taking profit and really planning and allocating out your spots is the best way for you to stay profitable. If you need some help, shoot me a message, let me know, and we'll be able to help you out. As always, I can't wait to see the money that you make dictate your fate. Get that cheddar, get that cheese. I'll see y'all on Monday morning. Hopefully we'll be reporting a sweep on the board, and we'll be over 500 for the month of September. For my other plays this weekend, make sure you're inside the Telegram group or follow me on Twitter at DYFBets, where I'll drop my other plays for this weekend, as we're not going to have any videos on the weekends. But guess what? We're going to continue to make money. Every day is a money-making day here at DYFBets. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Later.